There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. And tonight I got an unboxing / assembly video. This is a Tuffiom. It is a small roll cart. So I think maybe a year ago now, I got a US General 5-drawer roll cart, great cart. Ended up hanging a side locker on it, and while it's mobile and I do move it around the shop, especially when I'm working on the garden tractor or mowers, a lot of times it stays stationary. The main reason is it's big, especially with that side locker hanging off of it. So I decided I was going to try to find something that was smaller, that I could use not so much for holding of tools, although I did want to be able to maybe place a few commonly used tools in it, but I just wanted like a rolling shelf, a rolling table that I could have. So when I'm working on vehicles, when I'm doing my restoration work, I have a place to like put brake rotors and components, control arms, things like that. So it's just a place to put stuff. And I wanted it to be compact. I'm limited on space. I have a very nice, very large garage that I'm very pleased with. It's my dream garage. I'm very happy with it. And of course, to some of you, it may seem like a bit of a joke, but to me, it is everything I ever dreamed of when I was young. But I am running a little tight on space, so I wanted to get something that was not going to take up a ton of room and would be easy to slide up underneath the other pieces of furniture that I have out here in the shop. And I came across this, a Tuffiom. And I'm going to open it up. It is red, so it matches the existing toolboxes I have. You can see, I think in the video, yeah, you can see my old Craftsman box, which is, gosh, I got that in 1996 or 97. So you want to talk about old. That's getting on years. And what you can't see behind you there is Harbor Freight or US General 56-inch toolbox, side cabinets, the US General 5-drawer cabinet. So I got a lot of tools, just a lot of boxes and stuff. But anyway, to this, let's check this out. So this was from Amazon. It shipped really quickly. I was surprised, with all the stuff going on in the world right now. I wasn't so sure I would get it anytime soon, but it actually came fairly quickly. Okay, this is just a parts list. 3 tiers, rolling tool cart assembly instructions. It does look like it's in good English. It's gotta be. That's actually really cool. It's full color. Very rare to find instructions at all anymore, let alone ones that are in full color. So I'm really happy to see that. I'm gonna set that off to the side here, and we'll start unpacking this. Go through what we got here. Oh boy, styrofoam everywhere. I'll have that sticking to me for a week. Looks like we got some legs here. It's funny, these things, sometimes these kits, when you get something like this, it can either be really easy or really hard to assemble with. I've found that in my experience, it's never in between. There's no moderate, Alright, so here's 2 pieces of it. Looks like they're labeled 3 and 4. That I'm liking as well. It's nice when you're not sure where something goes that you can look at it. Yeah, there's 2. And there's hopefully 1. There's 1, so that's really nice. Also, fit and finish. That paint quality looks really nice. It's a very dark red. I think it's more of a Craftsman red than it is Harbor Freight red. Definitely got all this stuff sealed up pretty good. I really don't want to use my knife on any of this because I don't want to scratch the paint by accidentally cutting through something I'm not supposed to. Oh, okay, all right. So here's our drawers. Looks like. Drawer slides, I should say. Yep, there's the other one there. Cool. And this is our drawer, so to give you an idea of the size of it, this is not a huge drawer. It's something that you could put a couple tools in. It's maybe, looks like 2.5 inches deep, but it's not something you would want to use to put like your complete socket set in there or whatnot. It's for the tools you're going to use for that job, and I like that. It keeps them off the top tray area, but it keeps them handy. All right, that might be your bottom shelf or top. Again, I'm looking at the paint quality. I like it. That's good. Not bad. All right, I'll set that aside. I don't know, maybe another shelf. Looks nice. Down here we've got casters. Okay, go ahead and open those up. Yeah, so solid. Looks like a rubberized, or I don't know, is that hard plastic or might be hard plastic, but nice swivel base casters. So it does come with 4 of those. Looks like they all are pivoting, which is nice, so I can move the entire thing sideways, left, right, whatever. And then it looks like, yeah, so 2 of them are locked, 2 of them will be free rolling. What else we got? Oh, this is cool. Look at that. So even though we are assembling a tool cabinet, they were kind enough to give us the tools to assemble the tool cabinet. So that's really an unusual thing to see in one of these sets. I like that. Here's our bag of nuts and bolts. Oh wow, I didn't see this in the picture. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, here's a little chrome, probably for the drawer handle. But yeah, I didn't realize this in the picture, but it looks like, there's my handle, oops, there's my rolling handle here, right? But on the other side, it looks like there's a tray, and I guess I just didn't notice it, for hanging like pry bars and screwdrivers and such. So that's really cool. I did not know that this kit came with that, so I'm kind of happy about that. What else we got? Oh wow, so here's something else I did not know it comes with. Drawer liners, actually really nice ones too. These are rubberized 3 drawer liners. So it looks like we're going to have it for the 2 shelves, maybe that drawer. I'm not sure. I'll have to look again at those instructions, but that I did not expect. This is not a terribly expensive kit. You know, this was, again, not full size. So it's a good size, but it's not full size. So if you're looking for something that's just going to be easy to get around, lightweight and flexible to, you know, hide under other pieces or push out of the way, this is probably what you're aiming for here. Good, so it's even got these things are marked. This one says 3 low, so it has position markers. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to get the stuffing out of the way. I'm going to go over the instructions and we'll get this thing started. Looking at this thing, it looks fairly simple. Step 1, install the low trays and the legs. So looks like this piece here would be our very bottom because there are cutouts for the wheels, but it doesn't want me to do that yet, so I'm going to install this piece first here. So these pieces here slide underneath, and the reason that they do that is to reinforce where, if you can see, there's where our wheels are going to come up through. So this is acting as a reinforcement, giving it a double layer down there at the bottom for the wheels to go on. So minor correction. Thankfully, I don't tighten any of this stuff down all the way very tightly at first. I wait till I get it all mostly assembled, and then I go back and do like a final tightening sequence. That allows these kind of kits to have some flexibility while you're assembling it, because a lot of times if you tighten something down, it may tighten in a slightly incorrect position, and that can cause it to become really difficult to put those last 1 or 2 pieces on when it comes to that. So just something to be aware of. Overall, the build quality looks pretty good. Again, this is not a you know, something that's going to hold many hundreds of pounds. This is a tool cart for doing a job. I would call this almost a job cart, not even a roll cart. And that's at least what I bought it for. So so far, it looks size-wise as about what I imagined it would be, which is great. It's perfect. It's a little lower than a full-size service cart, and that's what I was looking for as well, because again, I want to kind of slide this thing when I'm not using it up underneath another piece of equipment that I have here. All right, once I've got those in, and again, like I said, they're not 100% tight. Let's see, I think we're going to be installing the second shelf here, and it's going to sit like that. Beautiful. Then I'll go ahead and tighten this down. All right, looks like we're going to be installing, oh, if I can get it over here, there we go. First. Looks like these longer bolts will be going in there to hold the tray or the drawer in place. So let me go ahead and, again, I'm going to start these, but it looks like there's a lot of minor adjustments that'll have to be made in order to get everything lined up just right. And I want to make sure that before I tighten everything down that last time that everything is lined up properly. Well, I would say the assembly of this is extremely simple. It's very straightforward, other than that first little mistake I made about putting one of the legs in the wrong direction. The rest of this job, so far anyway, it's got a nice detent to it when it's all the way closed. I like that. Cool. On there. And I'm going to sit like this. And the reason that is directional is because I'll bet you the handlebars go on there somehow. Handle. Yep. Okay. On this side, we've got this. I just can't get over how easy this thing is to put together. It's great. Like I said, these things tend to either go super easy or super hard with not much in between. This one, thankfully, is turning out to be super easy. Yeah, I've referenced the directions once or twice, but mostly just to double check my work, not because I was worried that I was going to mess it all to pieces. And depending on how well this work fits, I may remove that screwdriver rack, since I'm not going to be using this as a tool holder. I'm just going to be using this as a tabletop, a rolling table. So I may get rid of that just to save that 3 inches or 2.5 inches, whatever it is. It looks about 3 inches. It's a nice feature, but it's just one that I don't particularly need on this. The good news is it doesn't affect the usability of the rest of the cart. It's not going to make any difference at all, in fact. Lastly, we're going to put our wheels on here, and let's see, the drawers on that side, so I'm going to put the locks on this side, so I'll install these two. Awesome. Well, I don't have my watch on, which is kind of unusual for me. I usually put my little $10 Casio watch that I carry all the time. I have on me. I'm kind of old school when it comes to that. I took it off earlier because I was doing some greasy work and I didn't want to get it scratched. But I'm going to guess this didn't take any longer than 30 minutes real time. So if you're looking to put one of these together and don't have any tools and you want to know how long it'll work, let's say you've never assembled one of these in your life or anything like it. Obviously you won't have ever assembled one of these, but you know, figure no more than an hour from start to finish. If you're an amateur, if you're a mechanic, there's no reason why you can't do this in 30 to 45 minutes, I'd say. That, my friends, is that. One little roll cart. I love the fact that it rolls in all directions. You've got the drawer here. It opens up. You can put your stuff in there. You've got your pull bar here, which looks pretty firm. You got a place to put screwdrivers if you want to. Fit and finish, not bad. Not bad. I think the drawer needs a little bit of adjusting, but that's not terribly bad. Probably just over-tightened some of that stuff when I was snugging it up before I put it in there. But look at it. I mean, not bad. As far as height goes, you know, if I'm working alongside of a car, got my stuff right here, that's about perfect. Yeah, I'm kind of happy. Oh, one more thing. As I was putting this all my tools away, I realized I forgot about the mats. Yeah, so it's got these mats. Fit in there nice, they're cut to fit. Like I said, they're actually pretty thick, pretty good quality stuff, better than the stuff that I used to see on Craftsman products back in the day. But yeah, that really, and it kind of gives it that offset. I love red and black, are probably my two favorite colors when it comes to toolboxes and cars. So I love it. It's a good match, matches the Craftsman box, matches the Harbor Freight stuff, so really cool, man, really cool. Anyway, that is it. Take care, I'll see you next time.